going in for day 7 though. Currently rank 35. Let's try to see if we can do anything about that. Hello there, Palladius. Good morning. So I'm gonna play my matches. I'm a bit less stressed. I feel a bit less pressure now because I know I can't rank as high as my objective was. But we'll still give it our all and try to get some more win streaks. So currently fighting yet another Fred. It is the usual Fred, Cloud, Halloween Little Leela combo. So big reflex threat. We'll see what else is gonna happen. Yeah, I was counting that. I mean, it's alright. It's not something... It is something that we can control up to a point. Like losing to triple reflex, I do have a counter down move. So in a way, it's my bad for not planning around it better. And then the status effects, if I had decided to set up the right runes for it, I could also have resistance to it. So as much as I'm like, yes, it was unfortunate the way these losses happened, there are things I could have controlled or set up better for. So I can't complain too much about it.
Here we go.
But it feels better to lose when somebody outplays you or does something better than when you're just, okay, the stars did not align for me this time. So yet another one of those enemies that start in the complete opposite corner from me, which means they are probably going to wait here in the corner until I advance. Or at least so far I haven't really seen people, except for Xeria, as people don't close in on me too much. So she's got an Alexandrite ring, some very weak resistances overall.
Hear me growl! Urgh.
What about Little Leela? Also has an Alex ring, pretty decent magic. So she is not a Justice support Leela. Uses Light's Blessing first, which is probably the best thing. And then I just hope Cloud doesn't have Keyblade. I hope he has Bell or something. But keeps his TMR hidden for now, so there's a pretty good chance it's going to be Keyblade. In this setup, do I want to haste the Lorenzo? Because I can't just blitz them, they're too far away. Well, I can blitz them, just not the usual way. I'll still do my normal start because I feel like maybe they're going to advance towards me a little bit. Maybe. But then probably not. So, cast number 2, Punisher mode, no movement. And then Esther uses Nice Blessing and advances. This is another one of those teams that is fairly slow, so that is a bit of an edge we have over them. So here we are, Bunny in position. The issue with Fred being so far down is really just that she's got a negative range currently, compared to my height 2 or height 3 positions. So she has to move forward a little bit or she's got less range. So no movement on their part still. Leela probably going to cast Protect on someone. And then Cloud is likely to use Punisher mode unless he has Bells again, or another TMR, but I feel like this is a Keyblade. So yeah, Punisher mode Cloud. So far, no surprise from this very dynamic gameplay. Should I just advance? Yeah, and I will not place myself. Well, I'll be in Keyblade position, but I don't think I'm going to pull the trigger just yet. Instead, I'm just going to haste Lorenzo for now, and keep advancing slowly. So keep Protect on Cloud. He seems to be the guy that they want to save at all costs. Do I want to switch to Magnetic Force? No, because they do have the Leela damage threat. So is Sentinel better or Storm Guardian? They have enough penetration, but this lasts multiple turns, so I'll use Storm Guardian. And then I'll move forward. Lorenzo can reach all the way here. So here I'm actually at... No, I'm still in Keyblade range. So this is the best spot for me right now. Now, again, they can try to shoot me, but they have to move to me. Or maybe she can barrage from here, actually. But yeah, this is good. If she moves here, she can Vital Sharpshoot, which would be unfortunate. I think that's what they would choose, because why would you not use the Barrier Breaker in that scenario? But yeah, I have to give them some leeway for them to advance. So it does pop the Vital Sharpshoot, it does significant damage because it's a very, very strong move.
I shall let you see my full
Now
power.
Lorenzo is hasted. And what happens with the other guys? I feel like the more I fight this combo, the scarier it gets because players are getting used to it and they have a better idea how to play their team. Originally when I fought it, I thought it was a really easy match, and those last couple matches against this combo are scaring me more and more. Plus, they can do decent damage to Esther with specifically Vital Sharpshoot and single target moves. Now if he moves in, he could barrage me. He seems to be considering it. I hope he does, but I think he won't. I think he'll Keyblade right now. Try to get some CT edge. Nope, just skips the turn. That's probably not worth. Yep. So from here, best call I can make is just this. Into here, so I can get Keybladed. Here's height 2. He's going to be on height 3. He will affect me still. Will I play before then, though? I have to take the bet that I will. Good luck. Thank you. I'll do my best. What do I want to do with Bunny? Do I just want to advance and then wait? That could kill me, which is a bit of a problem.
You can do it. Sorry, I was a
Yeah,
little
this is
careless.
the harder team to crack. When they have Keyblade, of course, is a big part of it.
Hey, hey.
But there we go. So this is Pop, this guy goes, but he probably can't kill anyone except with Ascension. Opponent is ranked 17 currently. Yeah, they play it better than other people I've fought so far, for sure. Ascension does not kill anybody, so that's really bad. Barrage will deal significant damage, but I could throw it from here and be a bit safer. No, I can't. From here, perhaps. So that's better overall.
I think I got it.
Some setting up. So now, what happens? I don't know whether they'll pull the trigger on this one. Chooses their own Keyblade, so now it's buffed as well, where it balances out the CT. If Leela's here, she can't hit both, because I'm on height 3. I think. I could be wrong. But at least she gets herself killed by Esther here, so. Just fought a copycat of my team? Oh, really, Zenith? Did they play it well? Because that's kind of exciting for me. Now they could Vital Sharpshoot into finishing Cloud, I believe. Which is probably their best move. Vital Sharpshoot and then run away as far as they can again. Yeah, it's an annoying
All
combo.
according to plan.
Oh, no, chooses to Vital Sharpshoot Esther again. Interesting. Are they not scared of my Cloud? Or I guess they are scared of Cloud, probably, but more scared of Esther. Well, no matter. I'll get there at some point. I'll just use another case of Magnetic Force.
Faster, faster.
When's the next update? It's always on Wednesday. And then Fred goes again. Man, she's always playing. That's annoying. So now... I'll go here. Doesn't really matter. They can AoE pretty easily, nonetheless. But yeah, they could potentially pop Courage with Cloud and then finish her with Fred. And then they will have bursted down Esther at using Vital Sharpshoot. Nope, chooses to go for Cloud. Your opponent wouldn't approach at all, even if you put one of you guys in range. Yeah, that's I don't like when players do this, but some of them do. So now, yeah, they probably win this, to be honest. And I feel like I didn't play it poorly, it's just that they abused Vital Sharpshoot, and it's the one big edge this team has, is this ability. Huh. Did I mess up massively at some point, or are they just strong? Vital Sharpshoot number 3. I wish she didn't abuse this ability, it's way too good. And, oh yeah, they went because of agility up on Esther. So, GG, Alistair. I'll have to rewatch this to see what I could have done better, but I feel like just Vital Sharpshoot wins the day. If other players I fought used this ability, it would have been different matches. As well. So the Keenblade played a huge part in their win, right? If you remove that, I would have better chances. But yeah, barrier before hit is what breaks, I think, Esther, and the fact that it's not AoE. But would I have had any way of advancing faster? I don't think so. I think they just had more damage than my Bruiser team could handle. Which is interesting, because now I feel like the unit that deals with Esther the best so far has been Fred because of that. Really wondering. I'll be curious to rewatch this one and see where I had windows for doing things differently. But yeah, this season has been trying to close into Missile every match. I really like the rule set we have. I don't like the way the teams people play that often. Like, again, this is a Jaden. They're going to corner camp, most likely. I am eager to start getting some more interactive matches. So, they start in the corner. Yeah, the knockback as well. It did save them 2 squares, and at the end of the day, it ended up mattering. So, full evasion, light attack, nothing quite surprising there.
We won't forgive those who made
It's either, yeah, I
Let's
feel
go,
like
partner.
earlier in the season there was more
Let's go,
variety and
partner.
I had a lot of fun with it.
If you
Now
choose to
it's
stand in
becoming
my way,
rush
expect
to the
no
corner
mercy.
every fight.
Let me present you a blessing of lead.
And I'm like, alright, I guess I'll keep
Endless night.
rushing to the corner every fight.
先に手を打つ
Let's see, maybe these guys will advance a bit. They seem to have moved
I
a
see the ebb and
bit
flow.
so far. But
Are you okay?
Knight, okay. I would prefer Knight's Blessing onto Jaden
I'm
over
itching for
his
a
own
proper
barrier, I think.
fight.
Should I just haste Lorenzo here? I think I should. I think they're too far for me to blitz again. So let's just do this. What do you mean glass cannon, Zakia? You mean we're fighting basically only glass cannon
Deal with
teams?
this.
'Cause yeah, that's pretty much what we're fighting.
畳みかける
Stay in place. Knight's Blessing.
You can do it.
So with the start, the issue is Lorenzo doesn't have a barrier, but it's not like he ever really contributes other than CT. It doesn't stack. It's so barriers that are physical and magical don't stack with each other. It doesn't matter if it's an HP barrier or a percentage barrier, they don't stack. So now uses extra agility for everyone, making them slightly faster. Yeah, they did advance a bit. And Elena is likely casting extra movement, which in a way is a telling sign that she doesn't have agility up. So, that is some good information. I will haste the bunny.
Time protection.
They're also, so they have budget Kane's TMR by just using other abilities that eventually amount to the same thing.
いけるか
Thanks.
Hey, hey,
I owe
pull
you.
yourself together.
Is she gonna come to me or is she gonna wait there? Seems to be waiting there. So far. Nope, advances a bit. Ooh. Nope, decides not to. Alright. So now, Storm Guardian, Divine Grace, 700 HP won't do much. Storm Guardian it is.
Can you keep up?
Can she hit me from here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, and with some leeway too. So this is the edge of her range currently. Which is pretty bad because I can't go around to hit Jaden from here. So if he goes here and starts shooting me, it's going to be a bit annoying. So for once, they've actually positioned Elena in a way that it helps them. Which I haven't seen that many people do. What's her CT? She's already at 51, which means I will not be able to lap. Chooses not to pull the trigger. Instead increases their range, and now they're going to cast Haste on Jaden. Yeah, pulling the trigger now, not a great idea.
先に手を打つ
Alright, what's the CT? 55, she's at 100 already. So that means Keenblade is at the right timing here.
I've got your back.
Yeah, as well as Mirage is a 100% barrier, so it still counts as a barrier. Chooses to move back. Interesting. I would not be sad if they do this, because they have like 2 less squares of threat range. I'll be able to go all the way there without taking any damage. So I could just go here and be safe. But I will walk into their range for now and Sentinel it.
Faster, faster!
They're going to renew haste. Nope, this time casting it on Jaden. Cool. If I'm here, I am out of her range. I can sharpshoot 1 for no real benefit. Or I can barrage 1, again, no big benefit. Or I could be here, and I can't sharpshoot because of height. Can I barrage from here? Yeah, but only once, it's not worth it.
I'm fine.
So I'll just kill Phoebe and then back away, I think.
By the Azure Crystal.
I think that's my best call here. And Jaden, if he stays down, they'll have to use a Golden Magi Shot or get some height. And Golden Magi Shot does pretty low damage to me. Magi Blast, I mean.
Supposed to hurt.
I get a reflex, but that was like 1k damage, so it didn't matter too much, I think. Now, Elena can reach Cloud if she wants to, and I will probably want to kill Phoebe in the backline. Yeah, so it goes probably for a chain on Esther.
We won't give in.
That's supposed to
Or
hurt.
a bit of damage, I guess. Now, Esther's all out of barriers, though. So I myself have to run here, and then use Taunting Blade onto the back line.
I guess
Found my copycat? Really? So are they playing it well? If I sharpshoot, can I kill Jaden? No, I can't. So it's not worth it. I'll just triple slash from here. Copying well, perhaps? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. So let's see what happens here. We did a bit of damage on Jaden. He can't run away from Esther anymore. Elena is out of haste, so that's a bit of an edge we have. Chooses to shoot Esther. She still has courage, so it won't matter that much. They might have been banking on the CT down. Or that. You know, that's a pretty easy win if the emulator crashes on you. So we are back after the crash. We would have won, but unfortunately end up losing. Yeah, it has been wonky. The second crash is very unfortunate. Kind of wish it didn't happen, but I only DC'd twice, I guess, but I thought this new emulator would be more stable than BlueStacks, and BlueStacks, I mean, it hasn't made me DC more than twice per season so far. So, you know, now doesn't seem much better than what I was using previously. Alright, let's go. I will attempt to keep a calm mindset and not be tilted too much, but I am pretty damn tilted from this one. So we are fighting KLG, fight number 2 against them. It's another, it's going to be another corner
If you
team.
choose to stand in my way, expect
Probably.
no mercy.
So let's see what they do.
I'll let you see something.
You'd be tilted too? Yeah, I mean, it's like the accumulation, right? From one day to the other,
No need for
it
chit-chat.
keeps,
Here I come.
something keeps happening. I'm like, alright, I'm
Faster,
starting
faster.
to be slightly worn down by all this.
遠慮はしない。
It's a Dragoon's Bride. We will then... We'll do the usual short version, so I will set up with haste on Esther first so
You
we
are
can use the
destined to
Keyblade.
fail.
And that's really because KLG decided not to run to the corner and instead advance, which opens me up for the fast
I
offensive
see
play.
the ebb and flow.
Now I'm expecting a haste onto Jaden, but barrier would also be a good call. So it really depends whether they are more defensive or offensive in their mindset. I wonder. Chooses to cast haste, so they have an offensive strategy currently. They know my team is fast, and they know that Jaden has to keep up one way or the other, or he will be in trouble. Or that's actually a haste on Phoebe.
I've got your
I
back.
owe you.
Ooh, I wonder what that means. What's their plan with this? So for now, I'm going to use Punisher mode, get that area resistance, which is really good against Jaden's Golden Magi Shot. I will use the barrier,
Follow me.
That was too close.
and then by the time Lorenzo plays, I'm attacking. So I think I walked into Jaden's range here. He should be able to hit me once and move back. Chooses Drill Shot, which is a good call. Is Drill Shot a barrier break or just a missile res down? I'm never sure. It's one of these. So moves back, starts casting haste onto Jaden.
With all
And then
my
Asterius on the side is now hasted as well with movement up. But he seems to want to flank or avoid fighting altogether. I'm not sure. I think I would bring Asterius closer so that I have a choice. Do I hit Asterius or do I hit Jaden? But to be fair, with move 5, he is just one movement away from attacking my team, so I guess it's not that bad. I'll use Soldier's Honor, get that extra AP generation.
Thanks.
End it. Walk into the Keenblade with a lot of CT overflow because she's already at 97 CT before I use it, which is the reason why she's been getting so many double turns
I owe you.
with this start. So I can move all the way here, and then Jaden goes. Unfortunate. Should I attack from here? At the cost of a ton of AP. Yes, I think taking down 1 is worth that.
I guess this works.
Especially since I refund 10. And now, see, the Keenblade is kind of negated in a way because Jaden and Asterius go again before Esther. So, they are very fast with these hastes on. You should probably limit break Esther to start building a chain or at least get rid of all my barriers. Then again, Drill Shot maybe takes down the barriers. I'm not sure what Drill Shot does. I've never played Jaden, so I don't know his abilities that well. I just know he's good. If I move here, I'm definitely giving this guy some AoEs, right? But Astrius has such weird patterns that this might not even be true. Yeah, I really enjoyed piloting Esther. She really feels good. I'll go there. She feels to me like a like Noctis does, basically. So very, very hard to take down, very short range, but when she gets to the enemy, she does good damage. And yeah, so drill shot increases missile penetration. That's good. She feels like Snow. Yeah, she does, which makes me think, when I read Snow Skid, I was like, I'm probably going to enjoy playing a guy like
My
this.
power grows.
So, further buffs, probably because no good AoE patterns from that position. But I could be wrong. From this position, I can use Bolt and Slice, take him down.
I prefer it fair and square.
Yeah, without Mashiri's barrier, they don't have enough bulk to really survive much. So now it's Astrius versus the rest. Can he do decent damage? He does have a high amount of attack.
With all my strength.
Reduce Dragoon spread. Alright. Alright then. So, if any of you guys have played Astrius, I feel when I'm fighting him, like, he never really gets the AoE patterns. So, is that a trend, that it's really hard to play him and give him these? Or is something else going on here? So I feel like his cross shape... Yeah, so I guess what you really have to avoid is the cross shape, right? Oh yeah, I'm out of juice.
Can you keep up?
Yeah, so it didn't matter too much, but yeah, I'm always wondering, what is his big threat? Because technically this guy's a real good carry, but I feel like he's been mostly using single target attacks in my fights. It's pretty rare that he gets those AoEs. Like here, nobody in my team is in current cross shape, so he has to pick one target. Try to flank with Astrius to get a cross shape. Oh yeah, with the flank, that makes a lot of sense. And reflex. Well, I'm sorry, Kalo G. I guess this happened. Follow up. Oh, doesn't get the follow up hit because he missed? That's strange. I thought the follow up hit would at least go. That's really interesting. Does Astrius not get follow up hits if his attacks misses? Good information. Here, let's finish this with a more beautiful view.
All right, victory is ours.
Alright, GG. Alright, let's go again. Oh yeah, hopefully Sephiroth comes in. That would be interesting. I don't know what they do with him. Like, which element would you play Sephiroth as? I guess Dark? But yeah, it would be interesting. I wish... For me, the one thing I look at for new units is really their movement, because that's what I love from Manual. He'll have a jump attack that's piercing. Zwazer team, is that what you're running? Or is that something you fought, Kalo G? Yeah, exactly, Zenith. I'm like, maybe he can't use his follow-up hits if he misses, but he just has his super good Sky Hammer thing that never misses. And we really don't use other abilities that much. At least you lose to good teams today. It's better than losing to emulators. We seem to be having some difficulty finding a match. We'll get it at some point. Matching could not be completed. Let's click again. Some nuts range and like slash and pierce. Yeah, I also feel like light is a good option here. Oh, so this time we fight Elzak, and hopefully no crash, because we matched with him once, we didn't get to see the match play at all. But this time we will see a bit of action. So he's running Astrius, Winter Victora, and Charm. So that's still
No
highly
need for
threatening.
chit-chat. Here I come.
When I fought Frey's team like this, it brought me pretty close to defeat.
Faster, faster!
So it's not because they're water that they can that they
You are
will
destined
naturally
to
lose.
fail.
It is a very, very strong setup.
With all my strength.
So in the mid ability first.
遠慮はしない。
Naturally, they're not going to walk into me. I have shorter range. I have to go to them. It's just a matter of the matchup. So, about to meet again. Tune-up time. Area resistance. Interesting. So no Chaos Odin here. But very high speed is really what they seem to be going for. That's interesting.
here.
So I guess she uses bells.
Leave this to me.
And then Astrius uses Dragoon's Pride.
I'm
Meanwhile,
itching for a proper
Zazan
fight.
uses Keenblade. That would be my guess. Against them and the way they move, I don't think I want to do my usual start. And I'll say that while doing my usual start, because
Alright,
frankly,
Who should I
yeah,
crush
they've moved to the
first?
corner. I can't reach too well. I don't know. I guess we'll see how it plays out.
Thanks.
I'll set that up. Astrius goes again, so I guess we might see one TMR here.
Stand strong.
The fortification, no TMR showed yet, so he's keeping his cards hidden. I look at a team like this and I honestly wonder how it loses to anything but lightning. It just seems so good. Now, Wintervic not in range to hit anybody yet. This guy,
Should be fun.
Saintly Wall, yep, very good against my team. They place themselves in a position where they can be benefit from Zazan's buff, both of them. Nope, chooses better of it, maintains some distance instead. They can charm all the way here currently. So if they don't move, I know their range. Watch the Juggernaut on 2. 145 TP left. Gives me a bit more range to move. So interesting. Where can they charm now? 1, 2, 3, all the way here. So I can go pretty far currently. I am not going to Keenblade immediately. That would be very much a waste. So instead, Soldier's Honor. We still don't know. Astrius could have Keenblade and Zazan could have Keenblade. So they are doing an interesting job at keeping their assets hidden. From here, Magnetic Force or Storm Guardian. They are purely physical, so this will help me more.
Follow me.
Most likely Zazan Keenblade, indeed. If I go here, then I am in range for her if she moves forward a bit. I am not in range for his stuff. So this should be good. And then Astrius, you know, I'm eager for him to pull the trigger. He can do that whenever he likes. 9k HP. They have a very bulky team, and I have to remember they have area resistance, which is different from a lot of other teams I fought. Still no TMR shown on the side of Astrius. So whatever he has,
I shall let you see my
he
full
keeps his
power.
cards hidden.
Time to deliver pain.
Yet another buff. Before, I'm not going to do that, I just want to see what it would do. Nothing. So, good information. Why is that? Really good resistances across the board. This will give them a tempting Dispel spread that they could use.
Can you keep up?
Yeah, he can equip Kane's helmet. So yeah, that is definitely something I could see happening. I am giving them a Dispel spread option if they
My
want it.
power grows.
Yep, Dragon's Pride, and then they're gonna Keenblade. Probably. So it's kind of good. If you don't need to buff a lot and you know you're waiting for the enemy, you're better off holding it, because then you don't end up at a timing where you would need it and are out of casts. So that was well done for them. Especially against my team that has a lot of sources of haste. So now this guy could potentially look for the Keen Blade. What's his agility? 87. He is pretty slow. Chooses not to do it yet. Victoria could walk forward and remove our haste if she wants to. I think she'll just stay in her corner, but she could. And then I'll start advancing and probably take my damage. Nope, apparently chooses to advance, or at least checks their damage. Thinks better of it. Damage not worth it in exchange for letting me hit them right now. So now, what can I do? Lorenzo can reach all the way here, so I can be accumulated from here if I want to. Unfortunately, from here I don't do anything, and I am in charm range. So here is the safe place, or I can go all the way there. Throw down a barrage, start dealing some damage.
Oh, you've got.
I'll do that, and then let's see what happens. You know what? I think I made a mistake, just rethinking about it, because I did open up, while I was spreading my team so I don't take AoE damage, I did put my Cloud in a position where it's going to be hard for me to break the charm with any one of my guys. Well, I guess no, I can break it with Shadow Flare, but it's sad to reduce my area resistance because of it. Surging Storm will take out his barrier, do pretty good damage as an engaging tool. Or can I Tonic Blade anybody in the back? No. So instead I'm going to be here, which is a bit safer. And I'm going to Surging Storm him from outside his counter range. So he takes a bit of damage. I still have the upper hand because of Elemental Advantage. Yeah, of course. Elemental Advantage is huge here. So it chooses Clean Blade instead of Charming, which is a good call. So now they are probably going to break spread, all of my guys. Or maybe they'll choose to Dispel Spread a single one. Or even Barrier Breaker. They have a couple good options, but typically players love the AoEs. My Punisher mode has worn out, so Cloud only has a bit. Oh gosh, another reflex. I'm so sorry, Alzak. I'm so sorry this happens to other people as well. I know how bad it is. But it's like many things. If you turn it off, you're kind of putting yourself at a disadvantage, but it's a shame that it happens. So now, this has been popped. I haven't been charmed just yet. Here, the best thing I can do is nothing, actually. Because if I Shadow Flare my own unit, it doesn't really bring me anything. So I'll just renew the haste on Esther, keep that live for one more turn. Now, should I kill Estrius or should I go for the Zazan in the back? I think if I can kill Zazan, I'll just do that. Yeah, no. Oh yeah. I can't. So then I'll just barrage all three. Get countered.
Oh, you've got.
Which is okay. I didn't want to move to lose CT.
I've got your
I
back.
owe you.
And then, can I kill the backline or can I not? I need Surging Storm to kill anyone. No, Bunny Bolt Blitz does. Oh, but they're on different heights. You know what? Screw this guy. This is more threatening than what anybody else on this team brings, I think. Bonjour, ma belle. Which is interesting when I ignore the new OP cost 100 unit in favor of the rest. Now, my Cloud would be dead if it weren't to Reflex, so that's something to keep in mind.
Be gone.
Now, Cross Destructions for really good overall damage. Oh, wow. Maybe I should have killed Estrius after all. Because that is really good damage. Yeah, that was quite a showcase. Now, what they probably want to do is use a movement down ability on me with Winter Victora, hoping I don't reach Estrius. That would make sense. Chooses the spell spread to remove my haste, which is also another good, really good move. Yeah, because he's got another courage. That is true. Rip, I can't Taunting Blade from here. That's unfortunate.
I guess this works.
So no, this one's down. And now it's up to Victora to somehow do this. Which I don't think is very realistic. I wonder whether the courage really made a difference, because they only killed my squishy units so far. They haven't really touched the one that's hard to kill. So movement down, can now try to move away, but with move 3 I can still reach. So I think agility down would have been a bit better. But yeah, agility down, but these two have very similar names, and I always mistake both. So, Lightning Bolt Blitz, I mean, oh, because I'm out of casts of the other one. I'll just Bolting
I
Slice.
prefer it fair and square.
Increases my own defense. Wait. Is that supposed to hurt? Yeah, she's very cocky. Now unleashes the Limit Break, and the blind could do something. It could lead to me missing. Let's see if it does. 74%, it could, but it doesn't.
I don't
Alright,
like the slowpoke,
GG
you know?
Zach. Sorry about the reflex. I don't think it changed the outcome, but the elemental advantage certainly did. So we have one final fight for today. Let's go in and hope for another fun match. Evade Mont. Yeah, that's surprising. Ooh! Alright. So, since we've already lost the win streaks, we know we're not going to get much better than the top 30 or 40. I don't mind fighting Earth. I'll at least see what happens when my Lightning teams meets its counter. It took as much as I can complain about bad RNG and crashes. Ah, damn it. That is so frustrating. It crashed again. So we won't get to see this match. But you know what? Fuck Mumu Player. I'm not going to use that again. I'm going to go back to BlueStacks probably tomorrow. But this is it for today's class match stream, guys. Let's see if I can send you to somewhere else. Nope, nobody else viewing War of the Visions currently. Well, this has been crap. I'm closing Mumu Player. I don't think I'll open it again. Yeah, I'll just go back to my BlueStacks. It's probably better. Well, thank you guys for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. And that's it.